All right, welcome to the Monday rally. So I was hoping we'd catch maybe a few people with the holiday, but if you guys want to sleep in, time's a wasting. But no, really, that's really, we're going to talk a little bit about that, about being intentional with your time, because a lot of the questions that I get from people are, how do you make it work? How do you make time for yourself, your workout, your personal development, the things that you want to include in that, and sometimes, people look at me and they're like, you have 5 kids and you're always running around and you do this and that, and you still seem to make time to do it. So none of us are different. I'm not a superhero, somebody that you look at and you're like, man, they're just so on top of it. They're not superheroes either. And there's a mess behind there for sure. But I think the thing that really made the difference for me was to stop wanting to have those things in my life and to start getting intentional about how I was scheduling my day to make sure that I could put those things in my life. Right. So I think, to be able to have anything that we want in our life, one, we've got to really make sure that we understand what we want to be our priorities, right? So, and that doesn't mean saying yes to everything. That means saying no to more things, right? Or not right now. Sometimes we feel like we have to say yes or no when we can just say, could that wait till next week? Could that wait till this day or this time or this season? And everything would really be okay. We're just holding on to that for ourselves to say that it creates more time, more busyness for us. So one book that I really leaned on that really helped me to develop a routine and to get intentional with my time was called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. And just a really great book to help you to really start getting intentional with your time. And a quote that he said in that book, he said, remember, the moment you accept total responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you claim power to change anything in your life. The moment you accept total responsibility for everything in your life is the moment that you claim the power to change anything in your life, right? So we need to stop telling ourselves that things are happening to us, right? This is happening. Like, your circumstances do not control your attitude or your outcome, right? So we have to let that go and know that we can still do the things that we want to, no matter what those constraints or that environment does for us. And don't compare yourself to somebody else, right? Somebody else's hour might be your 10 minutes. And that really help you to show up better, to help you show up for you, to help you have filled that cup, so that you feel good, right? So I want you to kind of flip the script, right? It's all still right here in our mindset. So we always have to go back to the mindset and what we're telling ourselves. So when things seem to be happening to you, stop telling yourself that this is happening to me, but question yourself as to how is this happening for me, or why is this happening for me, right? Life will happen for you if you look at it to happen for you, and the things that you want in your life you'll be able to put into your life. So let's talk about how to do that. Number one, I think, starts right with waking up. And it was interesting because I don't usually miss this part, but I went to bed really tired and just kind of occupied in my mind with other things and just a little bit behind what I typically am, because I spent so much time on this fundraiser this weekend, right? Whether it was on the bike or reaching out to people or whatever, it took some of the things that I usually spend a little bit more intentional time, and I didn't. So, but I'll have to tell you, I woke up and I felt tired this morning. And it wasn't until I woke up that I remembered that I didn't tell myself that I wasn't going to be tired this morning. So, and as silly as that sounds, you guys, if you go to bed expecting to be tired, you will wake up tired. If you go to bed letting yourself know of all the good things you're going to incorporate into your morning, what you're going to be doing, and that you're going to be excited and that tomorrow is going to be a great day, I guarantee you will wake up. It'll be a great day. You'll have a lot of energy. Try it every day this week. Before you go to bed, I want you to just tell yourself some of the good things that have happened that day. And I just want you to repeat that phrase a few times. Tomorrow's going to be a great day. Tomorrow's going to be a great day. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up with energy. Tomorrow I'm going to be excited. And let yourself wake up differently, because you will. So when I went to bed after jumping off my last 40 miles on the bike, right, after putting in 60 in the morning, and I went to bed and I said, tomorrow I'm going to be tired. Tomorrow I better do yoga. Tomorrow I better not start my program, right? Like all of those were the thoughts that I went to bed with. And guess what? I pushed snooze twice. I woke up tired, right? Like it was amazing to me, like how much those thoughts affect our actions and affect our mood, affect how we feel. So when you go to bed, set yourself up for success, to wake up with excitement, to wake up with the energy you need to get things done. Because the best time that you have available for you and to put the things you want into your life is your morning, right? Now, I am not a big advocate of people like cutting from their sleep. We all need 7 to 8 hours minimum of sleep. So if you're not getting that, I want you to try to get to bed earlier, right? And I know everyone's circumstances are different, so you're going to have to work on this for you. But what does better look like for you? What does that number look like that you need? And if you want to get up in the morning to have that time for yourself, which I really recommend that you do, right? If you want to make and carve out any time, you got to use your morning more wisely, which means you've got to get your stuff together and you got to get to bed. You've got to have enough sleep to make all of that work for you. And with summer coming, and I know like the home quarantine and all of those things, like it just makes it different, right? Our routine changed and is different. So it's almost like, you know, I have to like physically remind myself it's time to go to bed, put that project away. You know, the kids don't need to stay up late tonight, right? All of those things, because they need and crave routine too in their lives and what they're doing. So get yourself to bed. A couple of things that will help you, right? So dig out your Boot Camp Bible. You guys turn to this section on creating your miracle morning. So number one thing that you can do to help with your mindset is to create these affirmations for yourself and to start and end your day with gratitude. And so in the Become Better Bootcamp yesterday, I posted an article, has tons of really amazing affirmations, tons and tons, right? So go through that article. If you missed yesterday's post, commit to not missing any posts this week, you guys. We are covering some really great stuff, but it's just there. It's air, it's information, unless you take it and apply it, right? So, but dig into that and write yourself some affirmations. I know Molly was working on journaling more and things like that. Like this page is huge for that, right? Writing, not even just saying your affirmations, but writing them out. And if you want to get even better, write them with your non-dominant hand, right? Because it forces you to have to really think about what you're doing, right? Like when you're trying to do something that's awkward. So if you have one affirmation or you have a vision statement, write it every day in your non-dominant hand. I guarantee it'll be impressed in your brain. But write down those affirmations every single day. Pick 2 or 3. It doesn't have to be long. This is something that'll take 2 minutes. If you're using your non-dominant hand, maybe 4 minutes. But, and then these statements of gratitude, right? So I posted that, that kind of pink screen in our group many times, which I really love. And we used at the beginning of quarantine in our Facebook group, you know, about just that positivity, you know, and what you get to do today. But I love these questions in our Bootcamp Bible too. Like, today I get to, right? What if you always frame your day like that? Today I get to, right? It's not about have to or what do I need to get to, but today I get to. Like, think just what kind of space that puts you in to do even the mundane things like laundry, right? Today I get to do laundry. What does that make you think of? I'm so grateful I have clothes. I'm so grateful I have, you know, the ability to pay for this, to do this, you know, to have, you know, a clean environment for my kids, for my family. Like, it just automatically will set you into how amazing it is when you think of today I get to eat healthy. Makes me feel like my body's a gift. It's a gift to have this body, to be able to keep it healthy, for all it to say thank you to it for all it does for me, to just keep me moving every single day, to keep me upright, to keep all my systems functioning. Today I get to eat healthy. Important things in your life, what you're thankful for. Life is amazing because, right? It's all in how we interpret what's going on around us, right? So remember, the moment you accept total responsibility for everything in your life is the moment you claim the power to change anything in your life. Remember that. And then the second part of this in the Bootcamp Bible, create your miracle morning. You guys, this can look as little as 10 minutes. In fact, I'm going to do a Facebook Live on my Fit to Become page this week, and talk about a 6-minute miracle morning that I developed for my kids. And we use it every summer. I think some of it trickles into their school life a little bit, but I don't push them as much. But it's something that we do every day. And if they can do it for 6 minutes, you can do it for 6 minutes. So, and if you have just 10 minutes, like pick 1 or 2 of those things at the top, right? Journaling, practicing your gratitude, those affirmations, right? Just this is going to elevate your day, right? If you have time, read from a personal development book. If you don't, get Audible, get Overdrive, the app from your library. There's tons of audio options for you to have in the cracks of your life, positivity flowing into your mind, right? Podcasts, so many, and you've got tons of ideas right here in your Bootcamp Bible. Stretch, right? How good does it feel? I just did 30 minutes of yoga, and I'm like, I need to like get this in my life at least a few times a week. Like, it's so good to be present and to stretch your body and to just allow it to open up. If you have more time, 20 to 30 minutes, then choose a few of those things, right? Instead of just one. But the point is that you're starting your day for you with intention. If you have 30 to 60 minutes, add in your exercise. You guys, like, exercising in the morning is such a gift. Molly, you're a morning exercise person. Like, what do you see the benefits? What do you gain from that versus like if you wait and have to do it after work or something like that?
I feel more energized for work, because if I waited to do it after work, I wouldn't feel as I don't think I would have put so much effort into it if I do it after work. So I know if I do it before, I have all this energy and I'm able to get it done, and then I just set myself up for a great day, and it really helps.
Yeah, those endorphins and just that happy feeling, like this is your happy pill for the day. And so to have that at a time when it works for you, when you need it, is great. The second thing I think is really positive about it is an easy win for you, right? It's an easy win. Exercise isn't something we really have to think about, especially with Beachbody On Demand. I mean, you push play and somebody tells you exactly what to do. So, and you're usually done 20 to 30 minutes, right? Most of the workouts are 20 to 30, no longer than 40, unless you're choosing an older program. So it can be something that you do quickly. It's like making your bed, right? They always say make your bed first thing in the morning, and it creates this cleanliness and this space that you want in your life, but also it's just an easy win. It takes a couple of minutes. So when you do that, you free up that mental capacity for the rest of the day. It's not something that you have to get to or you have to decide when to do. Like, it's done. It's done. And there's so much power in being able to knock off some really easy things in the first part of our day, to say, I already had a win. And you go into your day having had that win. So, work that. I know again, there's different circumstances. So you can come at me and say, Tina, well, that just doesn't work for me. But if it's just something that you're holding on to, that it can't work for you, but it can work for you, make it work for you. Make it work for you. Become a morning person. You are a morning person. We all want to be morning people. We want to get things done. We want to be productive with our day, and we want to be intentional. So dig out your calendar, you guys, and schedule these things in, right? Don't leave it negotiable to when you decide to wake up. right? Know that you're going to wake up. For me, the best wake up time is 5 o'clock. I know it. So I don't always feel like doing that, but I do it anyway, because I know when I do, like, my day is so much better, and I've accomplished the things that are important for me instead of trying to have to work those into the cracks of what everybody else needs. And then I feel, you know, upset or, you know, disconnected, or feeling like, you know, I got to put myself first, but there's no time, right? You know, kind of that saga story that always happens when we procrastinate starting our day. So, so do that. Be here for you. And this will make a big difference in your life. So just these 2 pages I want you to really dig into in your boot camp Bible this week, you guys, especially for if you feel like you don't have this routine for yourself to create time and space for these other things, because this is important, right? Working out is important, eating is important, but if we don't have it right here in our heads first, right? If you're not creating that space, that intention, and the purpose in why we do all those other things, you're not gonna, it's not gonna be sustainable for you. You're not gonna enjoy it, and it's gonna be, you're not creating that why, like you're going to Hawaii, right? This creates and crafts that for you. This is like the to-do, the action step that makes that possible every day for you to feel like you're headed to Hawaii. So I hope this helps you guys. I'd love for your feedback as you're working through this week, like post some pictures, whether it's you journaling or what your affirmations are, you know, taking action on that post from yesterday about having and which affirmations are going to be yours that you're going to have this month. And like, be excited about how this changes you. And the last thing I'll say about scheduling, because I think this is important, and hopefully, I know this quarantine life has helped me to just kind of slow down and peel that back, and I hope I can keep some of that in my life rather than just go from go from one thing to the other. When we schedule our lives, it doesn't mean that we don't leave space to just have space, right? So I don't want you to put things so packed in your life that you don't even have 5 minutes to be off schedule, right? So I want you to kind of create that space, create that time where you don't really have anything planned as well as you have things planned. So the purpose of this is to help you to move throughout your day smoothly, but don't do it so tight that you know that there's no way you can do it, right? So for example, if I were going to put 10 minutes for journaling, I would give myself 15, right? Because then I can have time to organize my space, sit down, do 10 minutes of journaling, but be able to feel like I can move on to the next thing rather than be behind in the next thing. So, so remember that as you're scheduling your time, like give yourself the opportunity to have the space to make that successful, not to just be doing the thing and moving on to the next thing. That makes sense? Okay, awesome. All right, you guys have a really good day. Happy Memorial Day to all of our US, and hopefully we're finding some good ways to kick off the summer. So Pascal, good morning to you too.
Good morning.
All right, have a great day, you guys.
Bye.
Okay, thanks. Bye.